Hi guys, hello, welcome back to my channel. I'm Shamvi Krishna. Thank you all so much for tuning in. So in today's video, I'm going to be sharing my most favorite top 10 affordable eyeshadow palettes that are available in India. And if you're thinking of expanding your makeup collection with some affordable stuff which does a great job, then this is the video for you. And without further ado, let's jump to the video. These are all the eyeshadow palettes that I have with me right now. So I'm going to quickly pull out one by one and I'm just going to start off the video. So first I'm going to start off with all the mini small palettes, and then I'm going to go to the big palettes. So the first ones I want to talk about are these ones. So this is the Swiss Beauty liquid eyeshadow. I know this is not an eyeshadow palette, but the first ever liquid eyeshadow that came out in the market was by the brand called Stila. So to purchase one Stila liquid eyeshadow, it will cost you around 2000 to 2500, somewhere around that price point. So it's only for 200 bucks, and for 200 rupees, like these are so amazing. I have the Stila liquid eyeshadows in mini size, and I paid like a lot of money for that. So when I was just comparing this ones with the Stila ones, they are so similar. And even the longevity of these, how they stay on the eyelids, they don't crumble, they don't crease your eyelids. Everything is very similar to the Stila ones. So now I kind of regret buying the Stila ones because those were like pretty expensive. If I would have known about these liquid eyeshadows before, I wouldn't purchase the Stila ones. I absolutely love the formula, and even the shades that are available are so pretty. So yeah, these are my first very recommendations. I highly recommend you guys to purchase them. Now the second one I want to talk about is this is a very new purchase. This is from the brand called SFR Color. I got this from Cuffs and Lashes. It's their miniature palette. Now these palettes are so pretty. I think these palettes are for 200 or 250 rupees. You get 6 shades in here. All the shades are so freaking pretty. You get three colors in this palette. This is the palette A. You get B and C as well, where B I think is more of blue tones, and C is more towards like I think it's more towards like a purple tones. So this particular palette I think is kind of like my vibe. I absolutely love all the shades in here. Mattes, shimmers, everything performs so well. They're so pigmented. If you haven't already owned this, I would say you definitely have to at least check them out once. And these are like so pocket friendly as well, and you will not regret it. So okay, so coming to the third one, this palette is loved by so many people. This is the Wet n Wild Rosé in Air palette, and actually most of you guys recommended me to buy, I think last year or something. Most of the times I always go to this palette because it has some beautiful shades. It has those orangey tones, brown shades, it has those burgundy pink colors. You can create so many different looks with this palette, and also for everyday use it's very nice. For parties it's very good. So I absolutely love it, and trust me, this is the exact dupe of Modern Renaissance palette from Anastasia. And to say the formula, the colors, everything are so damn similar. The only one downside that I have with this palette is it leaves a lot of kickback, so you have to be careful that you don't get the eyeshadow all over your face. So you have to tap it every time you dip it in the palette. This palette doesn't have a lot of shimmer. I think it only has like 2 or 3 shimmer shades, and those shimmers are not like the most pigmented shimmers that I've seen. They look pretty. It will get your job done, but these are not like the most pigmented ones. So these are the only 2 downsides to it, but I absolutely love it. Again, for the price, you couldn't ask for anything better, and you get 10 shades in here, which is crazy, and I love it. So yeah, definitely I think most of you already own this palette, but if you don't, if you are like confused, definitely go for the Wet n Wild Rosé in Air. Even though it's only for 499 rupees, you will almost always find this in sale. So you can buy it for 300 to 350 rupees as well during sale time. So yeah, check out for that. This one is the fourth one that I'm sharing. This also retails for 500 rupees. This is from the brand called Nakaka, and I have the color palette Poison Apple. Now they have so many different shades in this particular range, and this is more towards purpley, burgundy, pinkish, coppery kind of tones, and it's a very beautiful and pretty palette. Now again, you get 9 shades in here, and guys, this particular eye eye makeup look I created using just this palette, which will go up very soon. I don't know when. This almost, performs like a high-end palette. And make out a difference whether it's a high-end palette or it's just like a very affordable 500 rupees palette. You will definitely not make out because it is that pigmented. Like, it's super duper pigmented. The metallics are so intense and packed with pigments, and even the mattes, they're to another level. You'll be shook by the pigmentation. So yeah, definitely check this one out. It's amazing. Okay, and then the last palette that I have, which is like in the smaller section palette, is Faces All-Time Pro eyeshadow palette. Now I was thinking whether I should include this or not because to be honest guys, this performs very well, okay, but the shades, I did not like the the full color palette. Now there are few shades which kind of blends like the same color. Other than that, I would say there are many different colors in here, and again, these metallic shades are so freaking pigmented. Like, I'm just going to show you, these two shades. Look at that. Like, look at that. Oh my god. Okay, these metallic shades perform amazing. They're so pigmented, and even they have lots of mattes in here. But the only problem that I found in the mattes are that they blend kind of like the similar color. It doesn't make a huge of a difference, but still like 2 or 3 shades kind of look the same. They might not even show up on your skin tone, but other than that, you guys, they have beautiful shades. They have really good metallics, they have some shimmery shades, they have some mattes, and this palette is in nude. They also have another palette which is rose, so you can go for either of the palettes. I don't have a lot of neutral nude tones eyeshadow palettes, especially in Drugstore, and this is for 1000 rupees, which is actually quite expensive, I would say. You will always again find this in sale. If you're getting for like 600 or 700, it's definitely worth checking out because the shades are very, very beautiful and I actually enjoy using it. Now, coming to the bigger palettes, you guys. Okay, the first one I want to talk about is the Beauty Creations Tease Me palette. Now, this palette is very beautiful. The color tones or the color palette that I have, like all the shades and everything, is very, very pretty. If you love like a good nude pinky tones, you will definitely fall in love with this one. But the only downside to this palette is that it's quite, powdery. I mean, there's a lot of kickback in the pan, and because of that, can you see my palette is quite dirty. Other than that, it's amazing, you guys. Again, the metallics are so beautiful. The shimmer shades are amazing. The mattes perform really well. If you come under dusky skin tones or if your skin tone is a little darker, I don't think this will work out for you. But if you come under fair to medium skin tones, this will be amazing. This will work out great for you. It's a 18 shade eyeshadow palette. Okay, and I got it from an Instagram store called as International Makeup. Now she also has a website, so I'll link it down below in my description box. Again, all the links will be down in the description box, so don't worry about that. And I got this palette for about 1200 or 1250 rupees. So there's not much that I want to talk about this, but definitely check this one out. And then I have another palette. Again, I got it from the same Instagram store. This is from the brand called Bad Habit, and this is the Aphrodite eyeshadow palette. Now, I have already created a video using this palette, and this is straight off a dupe of Huda Beauty's Rose Gold palette. I have done like a comparison video of Huda Beauty as well as this one, and to my surprise, you know what, this performed better than the Huda Beauty one. Like, I will link the video right over here in case you guys want to check out. And Huda Beauty palettes are for 5000 or 5500. It's hell lot of expensive, and this palette is only for 1650 rupees. Actually, I got it for only for 1500 because of how good this palette is and how much people were wanting to buy this palette. They kind of increased the palette prices, and now I think it's for 1650 rupees, which is still quite affordable, I would say. You will get 18 shades again in this palette. Whenever I want to create like glam looks, I always remember this palette. Actually, you will not know the difference whether it's Huda Beauty or Aphrodite palette because they are so similar, and the shades might be a little bit different, but when when you use it on your eyelids, they both pretty much look the same. So yeah, that's all. And you also get a nice mirror in here. From packaging to you know, the quality of the eyeshadows, everything seems so high-end. You will get the same experience as you get in the, you know, Huda Beauty one. So yeah, definitely check this one out. And then I have actually two palettes from the same brand. This is the iMagic Professional Cosmetics. Now this one was the original one, the rose gold packaging, and this one was actually their new release. Palette name is called as Here I Am, and this one doesn't have a name actually. It only says 16 color eyeshadow palette. Now the reason why I'm recommending you both the palettes is because now guys, iMagic Cosmetics are so good. If you want to invest in any of them, like I have their blush palette, I have these eyeshadows, everything is so good. They all perform amazing, and they all, you know, give you that high-end kind of an effect. You will not know, trust me, you will not know whether it's a high-end one or affordable one. And these palettes are only for 1,000 rupees, and for 1,000 rupees this is a great investment. You know, you can either go for the Here I Am palette or the original palette. It just totally depends on your vibe. Now this palette is more kind of like a soft glam palette. As you guys can see, the shades, everything are very like, you know, they kind of give like a very soft glam effect. And also this Here I Am palette has a lot of you know, peachy tones and you know, like light browns and peachy tones and all of that, like warm shades. This is also a warm shade palette, but you will find more of browns and pinks and mauve color and black. So you can go with like that glam, intense glam, nighttime glam kind of a makeup look, whereas this one is more on the, you know, like subtle nude or soft nude kind of shades. So it totally depends on your vibe, you guys, like whichever palette you want. But these palettes have very good cardboard packaging. So you get 16 shades in each of the palette, which is great. Actually creates so many beautiful looks using these palettes. If you'd ask me one palette that I would highly recommend you guys out of everything that I'm showing you, it has to be the iMagic palettes. The mattes, the metallics, the shimmers, everything perform amazing. These are, I think, hands down one of the best affordable eyeshadow palettes I've used till now, and I love both of them, so that's why I'm just showing both of them for you. The next one is this Folklore Sunrise palette. This palette is the exact dupe of the Huda Beauty's new nude palette. I don't own the new nude palette because I wanted to buy it, again as I said, for 5,500 rupees. You know, I love Huda Beauty and I love her brand. Even though it's costly, or even though there are like so many dupes in the market, I always buy Huda Beauty, don't get me wrong. But I just felt like I didn't want to buy it because I did check out so many videos, and yeah, they actually perform so similar. Again, this palette is the exact dupe of the new nude palette. You can create some really pretty like mauvey, pinky nude looks using this palette. This is a very nice cardboard packaging, feels actually high-end, and you also get this beautiful mirror in here, and these are all the shades. Again, you get 16 shades in this eyeshadow palette, same as the Huda Beauty one. I absolutely love it, so I would highly recommend you guys to check this one out. And also I have so many other Folklore eyeshadow palettes, but I think this palette is one of like the must-have because new nude palette was such a hit. So many people loved it all across the globe. Even I loved it. I wanted to buy it, so I was so desperate to buy it actually. But then when I saw this, I just went with this one, and I am very, very happy about the purchase. Okay guys, so coming to the last one. Now the last palette that I have with me is the LA Girl Hot Heat eyeshadow palette. This is in the shade Wicked Everyday. Okay, now this one is a recent purchase. I got it from hawkmakeup.com. By recent, I mean it's been like 2 months or something since I got it. So actually this one is priced at rupees 1,850 or something. And I first got it from Nakaka.com. I, you know, paid entire like fully 1,850 rupees on Nykaa. But then I actually regretted it because when I saw on Hawk Makeup, they had it for 1,350 rupees. They had 30% off on these LA Girl eyeshadow palette. Coming to the palette, I have to tell you about the quality. The quality is amazing. Now, first of all, the packaging looks so high-end. You know, it feels so high-end. It's not like this normal cardboard packaging like the Folklore one that I showed you before or the iMagic palettes. you get this really high quality big mirror. It's not like the ones that you get in Focallure or the iMagic ones. It's very high quality, and the, you know, even the size of the mirror is very big. Pan size of this one is much bigger than what you get in Focallure. Can you see? The pan size of this is so small compared to this. The pan size is really big, and you get quite a lot of quantity in this eyeshadow palette compared to the Focallure or the iMagic. That kind of balances why this palette is quite expensive compared to the other two palettes. They have 16 shades in this eyeshadow palette. They have some beautiful metallics, shimmers, and as well as matte shades. You can create some daytime looks, nighttime looks. You can create many looks using this palette. This palette is so pigmented, and even the mattes, they all feel super buttery smooth. Again guys, purples are very much in trend this year, so you can create some really pretty purpley looks using this palette. So guys, that's it for my video today. I hope you all really had a great time, and I hope this video was very helpful for you. And yeah, these were all the palettes that I very much enjoyed in my 2019, and I'm also willing to you know, take this forward to my 2020 as well, and to use more of these palettes because they are absolutely great, and I think it will be a great investment for you for your makeup collection, to increase your makeup collection in case you are a makeup artist or, you know, just a beginner or anything. I hope this video was very helpful, and if you like this video, you know what to do. Press that fat thumbs up button, and also do not forget to subscribe to my channel and hit the notification bell. I will catch you again next time with another interesting content. Until then, you all know the drill. Keep slaying. I love you all so much. Bye guys.